Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol RSHN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the red and green line annotations are coming from. And another nice movement today, although this is a little tricky to talk about from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 15 minutes after buying, well then yeah, for you the chart's looking kind of rough. Now if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there was a pullback. But from the grand scheme of things, the price does still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and as long as higher bases are being built over time, then that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type flipper perspective going into all this. Now, as far as resistance levels, before I kind of make my overall point here, I am going to adjust this level up now that we have more data. It seems as though the current levels of sellers seem to be hanging out right around 0038. I get it, yeah, the price did technically go up above there a couple times, but I think we'd all agree that the main general area of price congestion is up at 0038, so that'll be the key area of resistance going forward. Now, going back to the whole the big picture of things still being bullish. While I'm not saying this will happen, it's going to help kind of prove the point here. But let's say that the price actually pulls back some more, and it pulls back to this level of support I talked about on the video from Wednesday. Then behaves like this and starts to work its way back upward. Now, emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well then from the big picture, what do you still have? You still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what truly overall strong price movements are going to do. They're going to make progress forward. And that progress point, quote unquote, right down there around 0028. So, and again, it's not like the price is even down there. So I get it. Again, I'm well aware that if you're some sort of day trader flipper and you bought up around here, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I offered up a warning that I would be commenting from the grand scheme of things perspective. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can very clearly see that the price still has plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.